How's it going? I'm Dylan, and for my reading presentation, I'm reading the poem Happiness by Raymond Carver. It's pretty famous. I'm not sure if you've heard of it or not. Um, Basically, I chose this poem because, in my opinion, I think happiness is essential to being human and being able to get along. And obviously, obviously, being happiness helps in enjoying things. And the poem kind of just circles around a very simple story and idea of two boys and a man who sees these kids and just examines it and watches in the early morning just of how simple it is to be able to find happiness. It's something I think I've lived by for a very long time. That it's just it's easier to it takes less effort to be happy than it does to be sad. I think when you're sad or upset or angry, you really do put a lot more effort, and it takes a lot more attention than it is to be happy. And not many people really realize when they're happy until afterwards. Happiness is never taken in the moment, and this poem really touches on that. And I think it's something that if people just took more time. There's a Calvin and Hobbes quote. He says, "I think if people took more time to, stare at the sky or stare at the stars, um, life would be, they'd be a lot less fighting because to take in that moment of joy, it's never really taken in at the moment. It's recollected upon later on. So, yeah, it's called Happiness by Raymond Carver, and here we go." So early, it's still almost dark out. I'm near the window with coffee and the usual early morning stuff that passes for thought when I see the boy and his friend walking up the road to deliver the newspaper. They wear caps and sweaters, and one boy has a bag over his shoulder. They're so happy. They aren't saying anything, these boys. I think if they could, they would take each other's arm. It's early in the morning, and they are doing this thing together. They come on slowly. The sky is taking on light, though the moon still hangs pale over the water. Such beauty that for a minute death and ambition, even love, doesn't enter into this. Happiness, it comes on unexpectedly and goes beyond, really, any early morning talk about it. So yeah, like I said, it's a very simple story. He's watching these two kids walk in the morning while he's still enjoying his coffee, so it's too early. And as he speaks about the sun's barely even up yet, and he just takes in that moment of pure happiness with the sunrise and these two kids just enjoying each other's company, delivering the newspapers. And I think it's something that we could all learn from, to be able to enjoy things in the moment and be happy about more than we're sad about. So, there you go.